Crazy Uncle Joe's statement about Trump, Sheriff Clarke shuts him up for good. By that conservative girl, Politics US News for MadWorldNews.com. Crazy Uncle Joe Biden was up to his usual antics this week. This time he said that he would have beat the hell out of President Donald Trump in high school. No nonsense Sheriff David Clarke was quick to step in, shutting Biden up for good. According to the Washington Times, former Vice President Joe Biden boasted to a crowd of University of Miami students on Tuesday that he would have beat the hell out of President Donald Trump in high school. Speaking during an anti-sexual assault rally at the private university in Coral Gables, he's speaking about anti-sexual assault. Are you kidding me? These people actually had this guy speaking about sexual assault? I mean, you know what? I've had it at this point. At the private university in Coral Gables, Biden mentioned Trump's Access Hollywood tape from 2005. Really? A guy who ended up becoming our national leader said, "I can grab a woman." Yeah, it's a woman. Anywhere, and she likes it, Biden told the crowd. You have some nerve, Biden. They asked me if I'd like to debate this gentleman, and I said no. I said if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him. I've been in a lot of locker rooms my whole life. I'm a pretty damn good athlete. Any guy that talked that way was usually the fattest, ugliest SOB in the room. You should know, take a look in the mirror, Biden. Speaking of grabbing women anywhere, take a look at the clip below. I can't play this because they censor everything that's the truth. Only in Biden's case, it doesn't appear as if she likes it, regardless of who she may be, whether they are an uncomfortable adult or unknowing child. The former vice president made the comment at the UM's It's Only on Us rally, an event aimed at changing campus culture surrounding sexual assault. I mean, I can't even believe this. ABC News reported Biden ended his speech by encouraging students to participate in Sexual Assault Awareness Month next month and the Day of Action on April 3rd. I did the article where he said he was, but I didn't know he was giving, they didn't say in the article that he was giving a speech about sexual assault at a university. I mean, what are these kids learning in school? What are you parents paying for? Sexual assault is about power and the abuse of power more than it is about sex, said Biden. Yeah, I'm sure, because Bill Clinton, now he's talking about good looks. I mean, Bill Clinton was very attractive back then. He could have had anybody he wanted, and yet he chose to rape that Broderick and many more. You see what I'm saying? And unbelievable. Anyway, it's not just on the men. It's on you women as well on campus. All the studies show that 95% of young women who are abused, the first person they tell is their roommate, their friend, someone on campus. You've got to inform yourself as to what facilities are available, what help is available. Yeah, so they can sexually abuse you where you go for these facilities where they can help you. Yeah, Not just sympathize, hug, and say, I'm so sorry. You have an obligation to be informed. Look at this creep. Today's It's On Us rally reminded us that we are responsible for creating an environment where sexual assault and gender-based violence is unacceptable. Thank you, Joe Biden. The university, look at this, the crappy university, bringing us your legacy of ending violence against women and empowering our students to take action. Former Milwaukee County Sheriff David Clarke took aim at Biden on Twitter after he threatened Trump, noting that there's something suspicious about the former vice president's long history of locker room shenanigans. Really, Joe? Please tell us why and what you were doing hanging around all those locker rooms, Joe. Taking in the sights? Did the soap keep falling out of your hands, Joe? Huh? Tell us, Joe, Clarke tweeted. If it wasn't for a few patriots there, you could actually lose your mind. Absolutely. You see, he gave it to him. Joe Clarke, he called him out. This is not the first time Joe Biden has threatened to hit the president in October 2016. Yeah, we know all about it. While campaigning for Hillary Clinton at Wilkes University in Pennsylvania, Biden told the crowd, "I wish we were in high school. I could take him behind the gym. That's what I wish." Trump responded in kind, telling a Florida crowd that he'd love to be given a shot at the former vice president. I'd love that, Trump said at the time. Mr. Tough Guy. He's Mr. Tough Guy. Yeah, right? Perhaps it's time to involve the Secret Service in this matter. On this matter, Trump could care less about what he said. I think the Secret Service should have been involved in those clips that are all over the internet about Biden, So, I'd love to be given a shot, yeah. Perhaps it's time to involve the Secret Service in this matter. After all, if anyone else threatened to harm the president, it wouldn't be long before they got a knock at their door, followed by an intimidating interrogation. Biden's got a history of making these threats. He might think twice about opening his big mouth if he were made to suffer the consequences. Joe Biden also appears oddly obsessed with high school sports, days of his youth, and the times he spent in various locker rooms. When you reach such a low point in life that you take to bragging about how many changing facilities you've been inside, it's a pathetic state of affairs. Any way you slice it, his obsession with locker rooms is as creepy as his infatuation with invading the personal space of females, young and old. Very well said in the way it was said. Absolutely. And they want to put this thing into, to run for presidency? I mean, isn't he ashamed of himself? People are hip to his crap. Who would, in their right mind? But then again, look at this, the universities bringing Biden to speak about sexual assault. The tapes are all over the internet. Are people blind these days? What's going on? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.